author of the much talked about book, Whose Vagina Is It Really? That's now being made into a film. And of course, the book spawned a lot of conversation years ago, and the book is now being made into a film. And last year, we actually shot some scenes from the movie. I'd like to introduce you to Carlene. I'd like to introduce you to Desiree, to Helen, to Gertrude, to Marsha. And here they are.
To put on a new
I
song.
need to find someone to call mine. When Mama said
I really enjoyed your sermon.
And that meant a lot to me as a kid.
you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of
Whose vagina is it really?
I'll buy it for you. I'll help you forget about that jerk.
He's been lying to all of us.
I say we come up with a plan.
Have a good night.
We need to do something, but it's got to be very, very good.
I know.
What?
I say we tie him up like a pig and cut off his balls.
I would not last long in jail.
Excuse me? What did you say?
Not Miss Brown. We were just talking about golf balls.
Okay, so this is what I thought we could do. With me?
You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing. Wow.
To threesome or not to threesome?
Wanna know for sure.
I had it first. You're not the only one with vagina problems, honey. Did you see that? He took it
Know for sure. Come on, hold me tight.
Why the name, you might ask? Okay, let me tell you. In 2009, I was dating a gentleman who I thought was everything. He was gorgeous, he was sexy, he was handsome, he was tall, and of course he had bow legs, which anybody that knows me, that's my kryptonite. So I thought this was my husband. I fell hell over heels in love with him. Started having marriage thoughts in my head. This was going to be my man. But of course, to find out that he was cheating on me with roughly about 10 other ladies, and I thought, okay, that's it. So being the Scorpio that I am, I invoked revenge. And of course, he broke up with me and we didn't talk for about a year. And then 1 year later, he actually picks up the phone and called me late one Saturday night, I remember, and said to me, Sandy, have you been giving out your lady parts to anybody else? And I thought, what the? You know what I mean? How dare you? First of all, you cheated on me. Secondly, I haven't talked to you for a year. Thirdly, who gives you the right to ask me that question? So I wrote an article, and it was published in the newspapers entitled, Whose Vagina Is It Really? And that article became a stellar. I got so many calls, so many emails, and then of course I said to myself, why not name my book, Whose Vagina Is It Really? And then I did, and my whole world changed. I started getting interviews on radio programs, on television shows. I traveled to Jamaica, to Boston, to New York, to Toronto. I got so much press from it, and everybody wanted more and they wanted more. So I thought, of course, make it into a film. So here I am today, and we're looking at making this film in 2018. We've actually shot a trailer already. You can actually find that on YouTube, entitled Whose Vagina Is It Really? Why make this into a film, you might ask? Because the book and the film will discuss issues that we need to have talked about. The struggles that we have as women, the conversations that we talk about amongst ourselves that we don't let anybody else hear. The fact that we have so many things going on and we cannot a lot of times look to ourselves for that love, because we're always looking to the outside for appreciation, for gratification, for love. And once you start looking into yourself, you'll find that you will have all the tools that you need. So Whose Vagina Is It Really is about sex, it's about control, it's about relationships, it's about your family, but most importantly, ladies, it's about you and I. It's about you and I having that conversation that needs to be had. And so with that being said, I'm asking for your support. And your support can come in many different forms. It can come in a $25 donation, which will of course get your book. It can also come in a $500 donation that will get your book, a t-shirt, a signed copy of the script, and of course $1,000, excuse me, that can get you so much more. And if you want to fund the whole film, you can just do that. Call me up and say, Sandy, I'd like to fund your whole film. I'll take the money as well. But needless to say, we're asking for your support because this film needs to be made. And did I tell you that it's going to be very funny? I mean, don't take it from me, but I've had some folks read the script already and they like it. So we will have some laughs in the theater, but we'll also learn. And that's the whole point of it, for us to have this conversation, for you to walk away and say, you know what, I learned something about myself from that film. And so I'm asking for your support. I'm asking for you to get with me and say, Sandy, I'd like to have this film made. So folks, let's make this film together, and I'll see you in the theaters in 2019, after of course we've made this film in 2018. Thanks a lot.